What's up, y'all? How's it going? Today I'm going to walk you through what I do to refine gold. This is a 14 karat. I can't get the 14 karat. We're sitting at 2.5 grams. Now, I would get into showing you all the math on what we need to do here, but basically we need to inquart this with a said amount of base metals. Now, there's already some base metals in there, so after doing the math myself, it turned out to be about 3 grams. This is a piece of solid silver that, bro, what's up with this? Can't get a focus. Anyway, that's a piece of solid silver. There's no base metals in it. Weighs 3 grams. Good enough. So, the method behind the madness here is that we're going to melt these two together and alloy them, and then we're going to use nitric acid boils to remove all the base metals back out of the gold. Remove them all, and then we'll cement the silver out onto copper like we do, and we'll be left with pure gold. So I know it's just a tiny bit, might not even be worth doing the video, but I'm just doing it so I can show y'all how I go about doing it. And anybody who watches refining already probably knows what to do, but I've got a few friends that wanted to see how it's done, so there you go. Let me get set up and we'll get going. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is prepare another crucible. This one's brand new, haven't used it yet. You got to heat them up, you got to sprinkle them with some borax, and that's flux. And we'll get a new one popping right now. Alright, that looks good to me. Let's get to the next part. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and melt this alloy up. See if I can get a picture here. Fuck no. Bruh, for such an expensive camera. We're going to melt this alloy up and pour it in and make some little scatter shot, whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's see if we can't get this thing popping. Now we are left with an alloy mix. Pretty hard to see in this camera, but you can get the gist. Now next thing we're going to do is clean this up with some distilled water, and then we're going to get it into some nitric acid, and we're going to boil out the base metals. Alright, let's see here. We're looking at 5.4. 5.4. So Now we're going to get into a beaker and start the acid boils. Alright, we're all set up here. So, like I said, this ain't a lot. It's just a little bit in there. It's just to show the process. So, all we're going to do is boil this a few times. I'll give it about 50 milliliters, something like that. Cut the heat on, and then I'm just going to slowly add these little pipettes of nitric acid. I'll probably do 2 pipettes. Let it cook for a while, and then come back and do some more after that goes down. We're probably going to have to do this maybe 5-6 times. So, in the meantime, I'll go ahead and set up a time lapse so you don't got to sit here and watch this. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, so here we can see we still got color fumes coming through. And the liquid is still blue. We're going to let this cook until there's no more color fumes coming out. Then we're going to rinse it and redo it, and we're going to do it however many times it takes until there's no more blue in the solution. The blue is copper that is in the silver. So if we know we're still pulling copper, then that means we know we're also still pulling silver. So we're going to let this cook. After this has no more fumes, we're going to go ahead and pour that off into another beaker while I will get the silver out of that solution. And we'll do it however many times it takes until the solution is clear after we're done cooking it. Alright, so we'll be back in a few. Alright, fumes are cleared. So we're going to go ahead and pour this off. This was a beaker I was using for a silver. It's got some silver powder in there. A few little pieces. And we'll just keep pouring off everything into that. And then we will cement that silver back out later. Alright.
Hey, John, I'm gonna need you to move your stuff out of the sink.
Alright, we'll let the second one boil. Alright, done with the second boil here. You see the vapors are pretty clear now. see down there. Hard to get a good view, huh? We'll get one later. It ain't much in there. Told you, it's only 2.5 grams. Alright. Let the third boil kick off, and we'll get back to y'all shortly. Alright. This is running pretty clear now. I might give it one more, and we'll see here. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see no more bubbles coming off of that silver down there, and it's pretty clear. There's no bubbles coming off that. Alright, what I'm going to do is put that little bit on boil, on high, really quick, for just a couple minutes. I'll add just a few more drops of nitric. Just a few. See if there's any reaction. And after this quick boil, I'm going to go ahead and dissolve this gold into aqua regia and get to purifying it. Alright, so we're going to boil that on high for a few minutes, and we'll get to the next part. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead and cut that heat off now. Damn it. There we go. Alright. Pretty sure you're not going to be able to see that. Put one of these pieces on here. Now, what's cool is that little bit right there. It's spongy. It's not hard like metal anymore, but it's soft like a cushion. That right there is good money. So let's wash it one more time, and then we're going to put it into Aqua Reject. Alright. For this process, I'm going to put in about 100 milliliters of hydrochloric acid, and then I will slowly add drops of nitric acid until the gold fully dissolves into solution. Putting on gloves. Use the hydrochloric acid, also known as muriatic acid, muriatic. Man, you can get that at Ace Hardware or wherever you buy your stuff. Alright, turn the heat on low. And to start off, I'm going to only add a half a pipette here of nitric acid. Literally not much at all. Okay. Alright, and we're just going to boil that until all the gold dissolves and the fumes are done being produced, so we know that we've cooked off any excess nitric acid. I guess I'll go ahead and do one more time lapse of that happening, and then we'll get on to filtering it and dropping the gold back out of solution. Alright, see you in a few. Alright y'all, this has been on the boil for about 4 hours, 5 hours. Got it cooling down here. Look at that color. Now that's pretty. Alright. What I've got here is distilled ice. It's just an ice cube of distilled water. I'm going to drop it in there. And we're just going to let everything cool down for a while. And then we'll go ahead and filter it. There we go. So, like I said, it took about 4 hours. This is time consuming. For sure, for sure. This ice cube will help precipitate out any silver chloride that still might be left in solution. And what we want to do is add a drop or two first before I do anything. Let's go ahead and take a stannous test here. This is stannous chloride. We're going to take a test here and see if we have gold in our solution. You see that dark color there? Well, you can't see against black, but that means there is gold in the solution. Alright, so now we're going to filter that out. What I'm going to do is add a drop of sulfuric acid. And what that'll do is help precipitate out any traces of lead that might be in solution. Nothing? Good. Now, usually this wouldn't get so bright looking, but the solution was hot still. And added a cold ice cube, so it happens. Plus there was probably some silver chloride left in there. Alright. Actually, that's been in there sitting for a little while, so I'm going to get rid of it. Add a new filter paper. Let's see. That's what we're using in our Buckner funnel. Alright. Alright, I'm just getting some more water here. Remember, we want to use distilled water for everything. You do not want chlorine in any of this stuff. It'll create a problem. Yep, that's clear. Now I'll probably filter it through that filter twice. Alright, I'm not gonna sit here and make y'all wait for this. We'll bring it back in a few minutes when this gets through the first filtration. Alright. Alright, y'all. I have filtered this solution quite a few times, so it is fairly diluted. We're going to pour it into a beaker. Now it'll be even more diluted. Alright. Let's go ahead and get another stannous test. Yep, we have gold in solution. Alright, so now what we're going to do is use sodium metabute SMB. Y'all gotta forgive me, man, I'm tired as hell. It's been all day. I gotta work in the morning. Okay, so when we use SMB in this solution, it produces a gas known as sulfur dioxide, which is real nasty. So I'm going to be putting my mask on. I do not have a fume hood at the moment, even though I have everything needed. I just got to build one. So we're going to add this to the solution, and that will drop the gold out. See how it got clear? Alright, let's see how much. There's still a little bit in solution. When it takes long like this, usually it's because you put in too much nitric acid, which is probably what I did. Alright, I'm going to add a tiny bit more, and then I'm going to let it set overnight. Alright, I'm going to let that set overnight, and we'll get back to it tomorrow. Get one more stainless test on here real quick. Yep, there's still a little bit of gold in solution. So I'll let that set tonight, and I'll go ahead and do it. Check it tomorrow morning before I go to work and see if I need to add a little more. Alright, we'll get back to this tomorrow. Okay, y'all, so I had a little mishap. I had a camera malfunction, so the project was put on hold for a few days. But we'll go ahead and get back to it now, and I'll show you what's going on here. Basically, I had the gold dropped, and I have it, most of it, in one spot right now in a crucible with a little bit of water in it, so that way it won't dry and go anywhere. I have the filters that I used. I have them right now boiling. Let me show you that. Alright, so we got the filters boiling right now. Autofocus my ass. So, we're gonna go ahead and let that do what it's doing. We'll get to that, and I'm gonna give that about another half an hour, and we'll go ahead and drop that gold, and then we'll put it all together, and we'll just go ahead and melt up a little button real quick. And I'll have to go back and look at the footage and see if I'm missing to tell you guys anything or anything of that nature, because yeah, it's been a few days. I don't know what happened. Alright, so I'll be back in a... Hey, what's up, y'all? It is the next day. There's some gold we recovered. Oh, that's gonna steam up. Yeah. So I just been boiling that a few times in distilled water and hydrochloric acid. So we're just gonna pour that off, add it to our gold. Wow, dude, what the fuck is with the autofocus? Not working too well. But anyway, that's our gold. And then we're gonna finish this off here. Sorry about the cicadas in the background, which was filter papers and whatever other junk. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let that settle for a little bit, and I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna filter it, and then we'll get to dropping the rest of the gold. Alright, see y'all in a bit. Alright, y'all, so I've allowed this to cool down to room temperature. I added in a ice cube of distilled water in there. You see that round ice cube? We're gonna go ahead and filter this. Like I said, sorry about the cicadas, man, but can't do nothing about it. And I'm gonna run it through twice. And then we're gonna go ahead and precipitate out the gold. So let me run that twice. You see what I did? Don't need to watch it all. After the next one, we'll add in the sodium God, I can't even say it. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, y'all, here we go. We got it filtered a few times. Man, look at that clarity. That is beautiful. Right quick, we'll do a stannous chloride test. Make sure we got gold in solution, which we know we do, but you always want to go about this. It's always good to verify before and after. Ah, damn gloves. I think I messed it up. That's alright. Alright, we got stannous chloride here. Yep, definitely got gold in solution. Alright. Now, let's hope we have enough SMB to get all the gold out of here. I haven't re-upped yet in a while, and I don't have that much in here. Hopefully it's enough. Alright, here we go, first drop. I see the reaction in there. You see it's starting to change color. That might be enough right there. Add a little bit for good measure. You see that change color like that? And you know what? Since I'm not going to be doing any more gold for a little while, I think I might just top it off. Yep, there we go. We got a little white fuzz action. That's what we like. And there we go. Went from orange to neonish yellow to almost clear, and then it goes dark. If you see that, hold on. We've got gold on the stir bar. Now, there's a top layer on this solution of water, and you can see it's clear up there. I doubt you can see it in the camera, but that lets you know that there's no more gold in the actual solution itself, and it is all precipitated out. We'll get another stannous chloride test real quick. Just to verify. Negative. No color on that stannous test. All the gold has dropped out of solution. Alright. So now what we're going to do is just let this set for at least half an hour to an hour. Let everything settle to the bottom, and then we'll take it from there. Alright, see you then. Alright, y'all, so I poured off the waste, rinsed it a few times in water. What I'm going to do is boil it now and give it 2 boils in distilled water and 1 in hydrochloric acid, and then I'll rinse it off again. It's not much, guys, really. Not much at all. But I'll go ahead and get that going. And I don't know if it's worth melting up now, but I guess we'll do that. And I'll do that here on video after we get this all cleaned off real nice. Yep, it's not much, but it's honest. So, I'm gonna let this boil one more time after this one. Look at that separation though. Just move it around a little bit. Nice and heavy. You know that's good stuff. Alright, so after this next boil, I'll pop it in a melting dish and we'll go ahead and get a little yield on this little baby experiment. Alright, be back in a minute. Alright, y'all, after all of that, that's what we're left with. We're going to pour it in this crucible and see what happens. Now what I'm going to have to do here is cant off a little bit of this liquid at a time. So, I'm going to use the pipette. Like that. And I'll keep doing it until we get it all in here. Almost got it all. A couple little crumbs left. Sorry about all the background noise again. Can't do shit about that. Alright. Let's see here. Looks like all of it. Alright. Let's fire it up. I'm not gonna pour it, I'm gonna just leave it in a little bead. She's pretty. I'm using the wrong tongs for this one. Damn it. Alright, well that one got stuck. I gotta pull it out a little quicker. Damn it. I don't have the right stuff for this. Let's see here. Alright, let's try this. You know what? Damn it. There we go. That was a pain in the neck just to get the little gold bead out. That thing feels nice. There she is. Alright. So right here, we've just got some distilled water. We'll pop it in there. And we'll add a little bit of sulfuric acid. Alright, and we'll just let that cook for a little while. Clean it up, and we'll get a weight on it. Alright, y'all, here we are. Let's take a look and see what we got here. There's our little bead. This is 1.8. So we're sitting at 1.8 grams. And it started off at what, 2.5? So yeah, we lost a good little bit, but now this is pure. Here's our yeah, this doesn't autofocus like it says it should. Not while doing video. It does while doing filming, but whatever. I'll take a few pictures and just put them at the end of the video. Alright, so that's what we're left with there. If you enjoyed the video, you know, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I know the editing sucks right now. It is what it is. I just threw it together for people that wanted to see the process and how to go about going from 14 karat gold into 24 karat gold. So almost 2 grams, 1.8. That ain't too shabby. Alright, y'all, have a good one. Feel free to leave any questions you have down in the comments. Alright, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Be easy. Hey, lastly, while I'm here, let me show you these. Yep, they're cool, man. That's the mold. So yeah, I'm selling those pieces. I make them a little over 2 troy ounces, and I'm selling them about 80 bucks shipped. So if anybody is interested in that, let me know. I just pulled the silver out my silver cell. That was my used electrolyte, cementing it back out so I can make more shot for my next silver cell go around. Alright, just wanted to show you that little bonus footage. Y'all behave, be easy, and I'll catch you on the next one.